Hey everybody, I'm Chef Matt Louviere. Welcome back to Bon Appetit. There's one sporting event we look forward to every year, Super Bowl Sunday. And it's probably more for the food we eat more than the game. When I do food for the Super Bowl, I only have a few requirements. Easy to make, easy to eat, and why not make it fun? And that's what we're going to do today. I have two dishes that are easy to prepare and super fun to eat. The first one we're going to start off with is what I like to call Oklahoma sushi. When you think of sushi, you think of fish and vegetables, rice. Not this one. This one's going to have barbecue pulled pork, french fries. We're going to keep the sushi rice, and we're going to top it with even more barbecue sauce. So let's get started. I already cleaned my pork roast. It's about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounder. We're going to make a spice rub for it, and then we're going to throw it in the crock pot for about 5 hours. You can do this part the night before to make your game day prep just that much easier. So we're going to add a couple teaspoons of each of some salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, and one of my favorites, smoked paprika. Just give this a mix. And then we're going to sprinkle it on our pork. Rub it in. Work it in there really good. Now our spices on the pork. In the crock pot we're going to add the roast along with your favorite barbecue sauce. Doesn't matter what kind. We're going to go on high for about 5 hours. And then on top of the pork, add your barbecue sauce. Cover it up and let it go for about 5 hours. There we go. So while our pork's going, we'll get the rest of our ingredients ready. Next we're going to do the french fries. We'll just cut these up into a little bit bigger than shoestring, and then we're going to get them off and fried. Here's a tip. If you want crispy french fries, it's a two-step process. The first time you want to blanch your fries at about 275 degrees just for a couple minutes. They're still going to be raw. Take them out, put them in your freezer for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, pull them back out, turn your grease up to 350, finish the fries off until they're golden brown. Foolproof, crispy every time. So here we go. I've already gotten started on most of the fries, but I'll finish off our last potato. We're just going to trim all the skin off. And then we'll give them a cut. That's good. Now we'll just get them over to the fryer. So here's our grease at 275. I'm just going to put our fries in, or our potatoes actually. And we'll let those go for about 3 minutes. So we've been about 3 minutes, and as you can see, they're still looking raw. They're definitely not golden brown. We're gonna let that drain just for a second. put them in a pan, and then we're going to put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes. The fries have chilled. They're pretty firm. Now we'll finish them off in the fryer at about 350 degrees until they're nice and golden brown. And now our grease is at 350, so we're going to finish off our fries. So here are our fries, nice and golden brown. I'm going to drain the oil. Now we're ready for sushi. So all of our pieces of this puzzle are ready to go. Now we're ready to assemble our sushi. And the way we're going to do that is we have our paper, our wrapper, and you want to wet it really quickly, just enough to dampen it. And then from there, you're going to layer your sushi rice, your barbecue pork, layer of french fries, and quickly you want to wrap this up before it starts to dry out and get really, really sticky on you. So let's get going. Alright, so here we go. Wet your wrapper. And it's easier to work with the sushi rice if your hands are wet. And you just want to keep it sort of uniform. Alright, now we're going to do our pork. And you want to try to make it where it's all layered. And you'll see why when we cut it. A little too much. And then I like to do rows of 2 on the fry. Now once you have all your pieces, you want to gently roll try to pull it together where it stays nice and tight. And we got pork that ran away on us. There you go. Once that's done, cut it into about 1-inch pieces of sushi. A sharp knife really helps here too. And as you can see, there's your sushi. Now to finish it, take that same barbecue sauce, a little bit on the top, just for a little color. There you go. Alright, the next dish we're going to do is super easy and super quick to make. It's oven fried chicken tenders, and then we're going to make a honey mustard dipping sauce. So first thing we have is I've already taken 3 large chicken breasts, cleaned them up, pounded them just a little bit to make them even. That helps in cooking. And then I cut them into about 1-inch strips. And we're going to marinate them in buttermilk. You want to pour the buttermilk in, cover it, and then refrigerate it for about 15 minutes. We'll let that chill for about 15 minutes. So it's been about 15 minutes. Our chicken's been pulled from the fridge. It's been marinating in the buttermilk. Now we'll get our coating ready to go. And so in that, I took corn flake, crushed it up, and we'll put that in a bag. And this is just seasoned breadcrumbs. To that, I'll add a couple teaspoons of salt, a couple of pepper, and crushed thyme. We'll give that a little shake. And we'll add our chicken a little bit at a time to get it coated, and then we're going to throw it in the oven. One more. Make sure they're all nice and coated. That's what you get. I'll continue to do the rest of these, and then we'll throw them in the oven. So here's what your chicken should look like once you've thrown them in the seasoning and the breading, and they're ready to go in the oven. So all I'll do is I'll put about a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and then just kind of brush it on the baking pan. And we'll just place our chicken on the pan. And you want to let it go about 4 minutes on each side in a 400-degree oven. Ready for the oven. So our chicken's done. It's been about 10-11 minutes. And just to be sure your chicken's done, if you have a meat thermometer, you want these chicken pieces to come out about 165 degrees. Not anything before that. You don't want to take a chance with raw chicken. So we'll just transfer these. And then we're going to make a very quick honey mustard dipping sauce to go along with this. And the sauce is super easy. You want a 1/4 cup of honey and a 1/4 cup of your favorite mustard. I use stone ground. I find it flavors best with the honey. So we'll do about a 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of honey. Maybe a little more. Stir it together. And there you go. That's simple. Oven fried chicken tenders with homemade honey mustard sauce. So here we go. 2 simple, easy to prepare, fun to eat dishes. Oklahoma sushi, we made with the barbecue pork, the fries, and the rice. And oven fried chicken tenders with homemade honey mustard dipping sauce. This is Chef Matt Louviere. I hope you enjoy your Super Bowl, and bon appetit.